My name is Elena Secota, and I would like to thank the Romanian Cultural Institute New York and Bucharest inside the Beltway. And now I would like to share a few poems from my album Poems, Songs and the Sea. Finding poetry. I cannot pinpoint exactly when I fell in love with poetry. Was it the warm feeling I had every time my grandfather would teach me a nursery rhyme with a made-up funny ending? Or was it during our cold winter days when my mother took me on the sleigh down the trail to get supplies in our Transylvanian village? All I could see was snow everywhere, mountains of snow, and all I could feel was frostbite. Yet there was reassurance as I waited back home, waited for my father to bring a plate of snow from our yard and awaken my toes to life by rubbing them with a white fluffy powder. Maybe I fell in love with poetry on our train journeys through summer fields of sunflowers down to the Black Sea coast. And there I discovered my sea. I felt its melody vibrating with every wave, playing catch with the shore. An unforgettable first dance. Oars. I will wear oars in my hair and let the breeze take me to any sea it wishes. I will call the dolphins, and they will simply guide my boat. The moon will make sure that the night will not darken my path. You are the daughter of the king. You are the daughter of the king, my friend and teacher once told me. Do not let anyone crush your spirit. Walk tall, wear your beautiful smile, and go on. I wish I had your courage. You are the daughter of the king. My father taught me that. For so long I had forgotten who I was, giving in to everyone's needs and wants, everyone's schedules. I had forgotten until one day I threw guilt into the receding tide, claimed some time, and gazed at the glistening ocean. Everything came back. Warm breeze waiting there, the softest carpet laid at my feet, glorious music all around, an unsurpassed royal welcome. You are the daughters of the king. Solitude. I love solitude. Solitude takes me back to the beginning. My first tear, first blanket, first hug. Solitude takes me to the shore, walking in and out of the water when the world weighs heavy on my shoulders. Solitude brings me hope for all mankind, working together, not giving up to hatred and disillusion. Solitude pulls my life into focus, truly invigorated by the ocean's blue. All drains lead to the ocean, down to the ocean. After a storm, clear blue skies, crisp clean air, and the purest waves hurrying to meet the shore. But the shore is sluggish, overloaded by all the debris washed away from the cities. Everything that everyone throws away soon will be eaten by fish. Styrofoam cups depleting our ozone layer, unrecycled plastic bottles taking forever to disintegrate, countless cigarette filters disposed of nonchalantly, Greenland and Antarctica ice caps melting rapidly, polar bears lost, our cities flooding, weather patterns changing everywhere, fires burning. I want to leave a great earth as a legacy to our children, to be enjoyed, not living in fear of the next natural disaster brought on by human indifference and ignorance. Climate change is real. and is affecting everyone. All drains lead to the ocean. Birthday poem. Don't ask me how old I am. I'm as old as the wind. Don't ask me how old I am. I'm as old as my mother and father, for their blood runs through my veins. Don't ask me how old I am. I am as old as song and dance. Don't ask me how old I am, for I am as old as the sea. Don't ask me how old I am. I am as old as your newborn baby on the brink of a brand new life. Don't ask me how old I am. Let me flow freely. Let me be me. Don't stop my surf by asking me how old I am. River of love. Each time I arrive at the shore, I feel reassured. Time stands still, punctuated by bursts of joy. Children's laughter echoes through each wave without borders, bubbles into rainbows at my feet. I am safe. Pulse levels. I trust the shore. The shore welcomes everyone. Moon mirrored in the glossy sand ripples into an accordion waltz, like the steps that reach deep into my Transylvanian Rocky Mountains. Fresh spring gushed out. Fresh water for the weary traveler. I remember the exuberance of discovering water at its source. One step was all it took, little hands cupped. As I grew older, we swapped the lonely mountain for the openness of the Black Sea where the rest of the family lived. The river Danube became my cord, connecting birth to adolescence, and each time I made the day-long journey from the mountain to the sea, my heart skipped a beat or two as the steam locomotive nonchalantly crossed the Danube, hollow trucks beneath drumming the same song. Remember the source, remember the source. Ta-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. Life took me over continents and oceans. I know now that one never leaves home. As long as springs spring out of rocky mountains and merrily bubble into brooks and rivers, as long as rivers flow into seas and oceans, we belong to each other. Love flows. Moon shimmers on glossy sand, warmed by the gregarious sun right at our feet, where joy is an endless river, river of love, into ocean without borders. Millennium. Remember the Millennium celebration? All across the globe, people were apprehensive, fearing that something dreadful might happen. The first pictures came from Australia and New Zealand. Maoris dancing in the desert, singing their songs. We watched the rest of the world like a beautiful summertide unveiling ancient treasures. Fireworks illuminating Egypt's pyramids, Red Square, La Tour Eiffel, the London Eye, Times Square. How connected the whole planet felt. A village bonded by the same celebration. New Year's Eve, the millennium. I wish some of that feeling could have spilled into every day. Maybe there's still hope. Maybe at the top of the hour we'll hear a new beginning. A fresh start for the whole world. Peace and joy reverberating throughout. New tidings of happiness for all. Thank you.